Liverage turning Gray. Here's the cross. Yerushi wisely heading it away. Bandov. Americans keep the pressure on. They trail 2-0. 35 minutes remaining to play in the second half.
Canada should take advantage of this to settle down. They've lost their poise a little bit. Get it back to Lettieri. Settle them down. Pick people up. Right now they're kicking that ball back to midfield and it's just coming straight back. They've got to start building it up again as they were in the first half.
Wes McLeod. McLeod for Bruce Miller. Miller has Mike Sweeney in support. Miller losing it. And then the play is blown down on the foul called against Bruce Miller. John McGrain battling there against Diego Peza. Another foul.
And Peza knows he's been in a game. If you play against McGrain, you certainly know you've been in a game. He doesn't take any prisoners.
McGrain. Ooh, dangerous play there by Tony Crudo. The cross into the middle. Antonio there. Yarushi. Chested forward by Bandov. And Gray just clearing it out of harm's way. Keogh out on the right side for Ricky Davis. Davis working against Sweeney. So the score, Canada 2, the United States nothing. 34 minutes remaining to play. We'll be back with more soccer from Empire Stadium after this. Ringo Cantillo shaken up in front of the Canadian goalmouth. There was a little bit of action, resulting in a corner kick for the United States. DiBernardo to take it, going for the far post, wide and high, and Mike Sweeney there to knock it away. Stoyanovich battling against Crudo.
That has to be a foul for Canada, definitely. Gray unceremoniously pushed off the ball there, and he's lying hot now.
What a strong game Jerry Gray has had for Canada this afternoon.
Well, there's certainly no quarter given or taken in this game. They all go for the ball, but definitely a push against Gray, and Gray's lying hot now. He may have twisted his ankle a little bit.
Attendance at this afternoon's game, 13,598. I know the Canadian Soccer Association and the national team were perhaps hoping for a few more, but they've been a very vocal crowd, and that's exactly what Canada wanted. Free kick, Mike Sweeney to take it. Sweeney, who plays for Graham's club in the North American Soccer League, the Edmonton Drillers. Segoda running into Liverage. Bandov coming forward for the U.S. Losing it. Ricky Davis. Davis trying to get it to Diego Peza, but he couldn't control it. Now Bruce Miller, recipient of a long pass down the left side. Miller trying to turn the defender around. Back to Wes McLeod. McLeod back to Sweeney. Sweeney all the way back now to Yerushi. Stalling tactics perhaps on the part of the Canadians. 31 minutes to play. Canada leads 2-0 on goals in the first half by Yerushi and Branko Segoda on a penalty kick. Makowski. DiBernardo. McGrain. Ball into touch, throw into the Americans. Ricky Davis. And watch for the long throw here. Davis can throw long. Headed away. Bruce Miller comes up with it for Canada. Back into the middle for Mike Stoyanovich. Stoyanovich can't get round Petcher. Steady as a rock for the Americans on defense. Ringo Cantillo. Hoping that DiBernardo can run onto that. Yerushi gets there before him. Wes McLeod. McLeod beats one man, still has it. And this is what you wanted to see the Canadians do last week, Graham, was to hang on to the ball. Not necessarily just kick it away.
No, it's too early to start wasting time, and if they just kick it up. There's too many red shots back there to bring it back again. Keep control, settle down, get people in position, then go forward as a unit.
Bob Lenarduzzi. Jerry Gray losing that battle in the air. 6 foot 1 inch for a standoff. Yarushi, guilty of what we were talking about just a few moments ago. Instead of hanging on the ball.
And Canada have not had one shot on goal, and the longer they lay back, the more chance Americans have got of scoring. As Fetcher takes the throw in from the wrong line, then the referee's giving it to Canada. He's quite right. They're told you play to the red lines, and he took it from the football line, so it's Canada's throwing.
Many, many lines here on Empire Stadium for good reason. We've got the Western Canadian Junior Football Final here tonight. Vancouver Marilomas against the Regina Rams. And, of course, tomorrow, the big game for the BC Lions, what could be their final game of the season, against Dieter Brock and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. That's tomorrow afternoon. So Empire Stadium, a very busy spot over the next 12 hours. McGray. Keogh, Mike Sweeney for Canada. Tampa Bay Rowdies, Wes McLeod for Pagoda. Davis, Vandoff, back to Cantillo. Cantillo for Tony Crudo. Crudo, good pass down the right side for Greg Mikowski, overlapping fullback, loses it to Bruce Miller. Miller for Marcantonio. Marcantonio then losing it. Americans still in control just outside the 18-yard box of Canada. There's the shot, and right into the arms of Tino Lettieri. But a good shot, nonetheless, from Mark Lippert. Standoff. Cantillo for Vandoff. Vandoff being watched by Jerry Gray. Going into the corner. Back out to Liverich. Liverich watched by Lenarduzzi. Cantillo, dangerous ball. McGrain there to head it away.
In the United States keeping up this pressure, Canada have lost the Reds definitely. You're sitting on a 2-goal lead, but 2 goals can disappear very quickly.
Marcantonio, who came on in substitution for Gino Strenicher. He's played an outstanding game for Canada at midfield. Under a lot of pressure because Strenicher played such a big role. And now the fans pick up the chant, "Go Canada, go." This is what the Canadian team wanted. Lots of vocal support. Ringo Cantillo working against Lenarduzzi for Liverich. It was Marcantonio intercepting the pass, and then off the forehead and face of the American defender, who went down like a ton of bricks. Steve Fetcher, by the looks of things, he took that right in the face.
Carmen Marcantonio did well to intercept this ball, and he tries to hit a long ball into the box. Fetcher gets his face in the way, and on a cold day like this, that's really hard. But he's a strong kid. He's back in the game again.
The U.S. captain, Steve Fetcher, veteran of over 20 appearances for the United States. There's the shot. Stojanovic flips it on. Miller was there, but he couldn't get to it. And the Americans clear into touch, so it'll be a throw into Canada. Looks as though we may be getting an American substitution. That's Greg Villa. He'll be wearing number 17 if he comes onto the pitch for the Americans. Greg Villa, Fort Lauderdale Strikers in the NASL. I would expect to see Walt Sigowitz perhaps make a few substitutions. Now this is Stojanovic trying to control for Canada. Carmen Marcantonio does to Wes McLeod. And it's knocked away by Crudo. And play is blown down. Segota being called for the foul against Crudo. DiBernardo. Makowski. Cantillo. DiBernardo. Liverich. Good ball through the middle. Can't quite get turned around. Chip back into the box, headed down, and then Wes McLeod tried to clear it. Kept in by the Americans. Liverich chesting it down, then knocks it forward, and Lettieri comes off the line to take it on the one hop.
Well, you got to give full credit to this American team. They're not lying down. They're taking the game to Canada just as Canada took it to them in the first half. And I really feel, listening to John McMahon at half-time, that Canada would have been better to play the game they played then, because they've lain back now, and this is very dangerous.
24 minutes and 44 seconds remaining to play in the second half. Canada leads 2-0. Ricky Davis keeping the ball inside the Canadian zone. Working down the left side now, has Liverich on the left. Liverich takes the pass. There's the cross, but it's too deep. Crosses the end line, and that'll be a goal kick for Canada. And there we see Greg Villa coming on as a substitute for the United States, with Canada leading the United States 2-0. Walt Chiszewicz deciding to make a substitution. This will have to be done formally, of course. The substitute has to go in at a certain place. Once the referee sees the substitution card being held up on the side, which he has, so the substitution should be coming momentarily. Hierushi for Mike Sweeney. Sweeney. Stoyanovich, the target man up front, and Stoyanovich was bothered by Steve Petcher from behind. So with 23 minutes remaining to play in the game, Canada leading the United States 2-0 here at Empire Stadium. We'll be back with more soccer action right after. But couldn't get the ball to him. Now Segota does. Segota losing it to Steve Petcher.
Jerry Gray having a tough afternoon. He's been kicked all over, but he's an aggressive little player. He keeps coming back for more.
Wes McLeod in for Gray. Gray back to John McGrain. McGrain plays it to Hierushi. Hierushi back to Tino Lettieri.
And the United States have brought on big striker number 17, Greg Villa, in place of Pesa. So they're obviously trying to get some goals. Big 6'2" striker from Fort Lauderdale.
Hierushi being watched there by Villa. Bernardo missing that one. And Stoyanovich watched to go over his head into touch. Throw into the Americans. Petcher quickly back to Mauser. Time now, the biggest enemy of the United States, as they trail by 2 goals. Off the side of Mauser's foot. That'll happen when the ball's wet, slick. The rain has held off here this afternoon, just sprinkling. Rained heavily last night, so the artificial turf is very slick. They did their best to take as much moisture off as they could before the game, but it's still very damp. Villa flicking it forward for Mikowski. Mikowski losing it to Bruce Miller. Corner kick to the United States. Ricky Davis running over to take it. Let's see where they put Villa. Put him just outside the 6-yard box, right in the middle. Di Bernardo. Segota. Miller. Trudeau has it for the United States. They control. Vandoff. Vandoff chips it back into the middle. Wes McLeod gets ahead on it. Di Bernardo comes up with it. Shot from well outside, and it crosses the end line. That'll be a goal kick for Canada. Walt Chiszewicz and his assistant Bob Gansler on the American bench. Chiszewicz showing the concern of having his team down by 2 goals with only 20 minutes and 25 seconds to play. Wes McLeod. Stoyanovich. Segota. Vandoff. Working against Jerry Gray, who will win the battle. Gray does. Gray coming forward inside the American zone and then losing it to Ty Keogh.
Well, Canada have to take advantage of this opportunity. They've got the ball in the American half. Now let's keep it there.
Bruce Miller. Cameron Marcantonio. Marcantonio looking for the target man, Mike Stoyanovich. Too long. Goal kick for the Americans.
And that wasn't a bad ball by Marcantonio. Unfortunately, Stoyanovich was coming back for it and was caught coming and just couldn't run onto it. But had he been running the right way, it was a great ball by Marcantonio.
Just less than 20 minutes to play now. That's unofficially to remind you that the referee in soccer is the official timekeeper, and he will undoubtedly add a little bit of injury time to his time. Stoyanovich was there, but the ball wasn't. Trudeau for the Americans. Ricky Davis. Davis working against Sweeney. Sweeney. Liberates DiBernardo. DiBernardo against Wes McLeod. Wes appealing for a foul. None was given. Back into the middle. Bob Lenarduzzi. Franco Segota. Segota, good ball for Stoyanovich was well offside. Perhaps playing the North American offside rule. He was about 5 yards the right side of the 35-yard line. But we are playing FIFA rules, and there's no 35-yard offside line here. Long ball too far, rolling off the end line. That'll be a Canadian goal kick.
And another opportunity for the Canadians to settle down. They've let this game get out of hand a little. They've still got a 2-goal cushion, but let's settle down. Just play the way we know we can play it.
Canada's next game in the series, their final game in the series, of course, will be in Mexico, Azteca Stadium in Mexico City on November the 16th, and we will have coverage of that game for you. Segota working against Trudeau. And Trudeau couldn't keep it in play, so it'll be a throw-in for Canada inside the American half. Ray to Segota. Wes McLeod coming back in support. And then John McGrain back to Tino Lettieri. If the Americans were to lose this game this afternoon, it's certainly not over for them. If they were to come up with a tie and a win over Mexico, of course, they'd be right back in it. And they do indeed have the 2 games against Mexico remaining. Wes McLeod. And Ringo Cantillo comes up with it for the U.S.
Wes McLeod playing in midfield today like we know that Wes McLeod can play. 16:47, 46:45. The seconds are ticking away, but the United States still coming forward.
This is Villa against Sweeney, and he gets the shot away, but I think that was wishful thinking on his part. He had no control over the ball, and it crosses the line. Should be a throw into Canada. Lenarduzzi there. Throw back to Lettieri, and then a high throw for Jerry Gray. Gray working against 2 red shirts. Oh, dangerous situation here. McGrain for Ricky Davis right on top of Tino Lettieri, and he says to Tino, "I didn't mean it, old boy."
Well, I think if Davis had got possession of that ball, it's a good through ball, and a little sloppy play again. McGrain should have pushed it a little firmer. Had Davis got that ball, I'm sure the referee would have blown a foul, but Lettieri got it back, so he played on.
DiBernardo being watched by Wes McLeod. McLeod wins it. Stoyanovich has Segota open. And then Jerry Gray is just shouldered off the ball by Bandoff, who is so strong. Wes McLeod wins that battle. Comes away with it for Canada. Wes McLeod still coming forward. Has a little bit of room on the left side. Has some open space. Has some white shirts in the middle. Ringo Cantillo for the nice tackle.
Howie doesn't give a foul there. Wes McLeod was fouled about 5 times, and Cantillo smiling, saying, "I got away with it," and he certainly did, but it's a throw into the United States.
Canada still maintaining a 2-0 lead. 14 minutes and 55 seconds remaining to play. This is Franco Segota. Segota with a shot. Oh, and Mauser has to knock it over the crossbar, knocks it high, and then turns and knocks it over the crossbar. What a bullet fight from Segura.
That shows the strength of Segura. He really has a terrific right shot, and good goalkeeping by Meisler. He didn't take any chances. He put it over the crossbar with Gray coming in, but if Segura had his head up, he could have seen that Gray was clear on the right with a walk-in on goal.
Corner kick now for Canada. Jerry Gray to take it. Going for the far post. Mauser coming well off the line to pick that one off. Villa. Watched by McGrain. Villa working down the left side. Chips it into the middle. Kowski, Iarushi, perhaps a little panic-stricken there, just knocking the ball into touch. Watch for the long throw again. Ricky Davis to take it. Villa, watch the flick on. Let's see if he does.
Foot on the field. It's a throw into Canada because you must stay behind that line, and Davis had one foot on the field. And give full credit to referee Mendes. He's right on touch with the ball. Whatever the ball is, he's there. He's having an excellent game.
That's a set play by the Americans. They like that long throw in from Ricky Davis, and then the first man to take it will flick it on with his head, hopefully to another player who's running onto it, and he can get a foot onto it. Mike Sweeney. And there's the man who's done an excellent job this afternoon, Molina Mendez from Guatemala. Another substitution for the Americans coming in is number 14, Steve Moyers, and he has replaced number 11, Mark Liverich. There's Moyers. Ringo Canfield for Ricky Davis. Davis turns, working down the right side. Sweeney challenging and wins the challenge, knocks the ball into touch.
And wins the throw-in as well. It came off Davis's foot, and it's a throw-in for Canada. Sweeney picking him up, saying, you may get away with it with the New York Cosmos, but I play for the Edmonton Drillers.
And they play tough in Edmonton. Robert Iarushi for Carmen Marcantonio. Marcantonio tries to find Bruce Miller on the left side, intercepted by DiBernardo. DiBernardo coming forward. Still has it. Working against Iarushi, but he can't get by Lenarduzzi. Lenarduzzi, long ball looking for Stojanovic. Pressure, a bit of a gamble going after the ball. Kept in by the American. DiBernardo. DiBernardo with a shot from well out in his high.
And it's a free kick for America. I would think, oh no, he's giving it to Canada. Well, that's a bit of luck. For once, referee Mendez caught up field with that clearance from Fetcher and couldn't get up. I thought he'd given a free kick for one side, then the other, then he's given a goal kick. So, Iarushi to take.
11 minutes and 42 seconds remaining to play. Unofficially, Canada maintaining a 2-0 lead. Franco Segura working down the right side. And it's blown down, and free kick will be awarded to the Americans. Mauser. If there was a hurry-up game plan for the United States, this would be the time to put it into effect. Iarushi. And he just knocked it into touch. Still a few more seconds on the clock. Ricky Davis. Davis held onto it perhaps too long. DiBernardo chips it forward, looking for somebody's head. McGrain is there. Segura. Segura for Jerry Gray. And Gray just knocks it forward, killing some more time on the clock. Canada will leave Vancouver this week and headquarter themselves in the southern United States. Play an exhibition game in Guatemala. Oh, there's a handball, I believe, but he hasn't called it. There's the shot. That is wide.
He has called it. He had to call it.
There he is, Ricky Davis. The Americans hope that he'll be the next superstar for the United States.
It may have been accidental, but he controlled it, got a good shot and goal, but the referee gave handball. Had the advantage not gone to the United States, he may well have played on, but they got the advantage, and it's a free kick for Canada.
Getting back to the Canadian plans. Once they leave Vancouver, they go to, I believe it's Miami, and then down to Guatemala to play an exhibition game prior to moving on to Mexico City for that all-important game against the Mexicans at Azteca Stadium on November 16th. Now, 9 minutes and 42 seconds remaining to play in the game. Canada continuing to maintain that 2-0 lead. This is Segota for Lenarduzzi. Lenarduzzi chips it through the middle. Stojanovic flicks it on, looking for Segota. Wes McLeod against DiBernardo. Carmen Marcantonio. Bruce Miller. He can't control it. Knocked into touch.
Canada content to just take the time. They're in the American zone. Just keep it there.
Marcantonio for Miller. Miller couldn't work the ball to his advantage, and it'll be a throw into the Americans.
Both teams looking just a little tired now. The pace of this game has been kept up for, I would say, the 82 minutes, and they're beginning to feel it now, and it's to Canada's advantage, provided they don't slacken off. They've got to keep going.
And, of course, this is when your degree of fitness will really show in the dying moments of any contest, and especially in soccer that's played at such a ferocious pace. You go solid for 90 minutes almost. Ricky Davis. Throw in DiBernardo. Ringo Cantillo. Back to Davis. Ray got his fleece up there. Yarushi is kicking it into touch. 8 minutes and 12 seconds to play. Referee Mendez awarding a free kick to the United States just inside the Canadian half. There you see the score. Yarushi missing that one. And then it's flown down. He's awarded a free kick to the Americans, and it'll come from just outside the Canadian 18-yard box.
And this is a situation where you just cannot make a mistake. All the white shirts are back. The wall has to stay firm. The goal now would be just critical.
3 U.S. players around it. Cantillo, Bandoff, and Ricky Davis. It'll be interesting to see who they elect to take it. Watch for the dummy run. Bandoff sets it up. There's the shot. It's high.
And they can shoot like that all day. See, Lettieri is saying it's wasted time. It's gone right back in the end zone. It'll take another 10, 15 seconds.
Tino Lettieri well out of the box. Being watched there by Villa. A little bit of a cat and mouse game. Miller for Segota, for Stojanovic, and Petcher got a foot on it. It'll be a throw in to Canada. Deep inside the American half. Jerry Gray over there to take it. It'd be hard to pick an outstanding player of the game for Canada, Graham.
Well, this has been a team performance for both sides. Although the States are losing 2-0, it's been an excellent game throughout. And as you say, to pick an individual would be virtually impossible.
That time is unofficial.
Handball against Segota.
And while it's unofficial, referee Mendez, I don't think we'll add too much time to that for injury time. There hasn't been a lot of it. Marcantonio winning the battle against Cantillo. Plays it forward for Jerry Gray. Gray with lots of space in front of him down the right side. Gray chips it in front, looking for Stojanovic, and Mauser, all 6'2" of him, there to take it out of the air. Crudo for Ricky Davis. Back to Crudo. Crudo looking for the head of Villa. Yarushi intercepting it. And then Marcantonio does a dive on the right side.
You got to give credit to Marcantonio.